Hi guys, it's Marieta. Thanks for tuning in today's video. We are going to talk about the new immigration reform introduced by President Biden coming up. All right, if you are new here, subscribe and make sure to hit that bell notification button so you are notified every time I release new content. And in this video, I do want to break down the proposed immigration reform that was introduced yesterday by President Biden, and it was already introduced to Congress. So now, obviously, this is great news for those, especially for those who are living in the United States and they are undocumented immigrants. So let's get started. Let's break down everything for you guys. So let me just first give you the overview, and then I'm gonna literally reading from the bill, and I'm going to be giving you all the details that you need to know. So let's start with just the overview. Number one, the undocumented immigrants are provided a path, a roadmap to citizenship. So this essentially means that you're not going to get citizenship right away, but it means that first you can apply for temporary status, and then from there, after 5 years, you can apply for a green card, and then you from green card can apply to a citizenship. Now this is concerning certain immigrants, meaning undocumented immigrants, people who are living in the United States that are undocumented and they are present in the United States as of January 1st, 2021. It's also concerning dreamers, right? So they are within the DACA, and these dreamers can qualify for a green card right away. They don't need to apply first for the temporary status for 5 years. They can skip and right away apply for a green card, and after having a green card they will be able to apply for a citizenship after 3 years. It's also eliminating the unlawful bars. Remember, we have the unlawful bar, 3, 10 years and so on. So it looks like it's also eliminating these bars. Now, another news is especially concerning DV visa lottery. As you know, every year 55,000 people are selected from the DV visa lottery, and out of these 55,000 people, people immigrate to the United States through a green card category, which is called the DV visa lottery. Now, in this reform, in this proposed bill, they are increasing the number from 55 to 80,000 diversity visa issued per year. Moving on, this is concerning especially employment authorization to dependent of H-1B visa holders. So if that's your question, there is your answer. So this is just a very brief overview, guys. It's also introducing security measures at the border, because really the goal is to eliminate the criminal activities and the criminals entering the United States. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to dive deeper, and I'm going to be dissecting every single thing in this bill. So let's get started. Let's go to my computer and let's dissect everything for you guys. Okay, so it starts with providing pathway to citizenship and strengthen labor protections. So create a roadmap to citizenship for undocumented individuals. So this means that undocumented individuals can apply for temporary legal status with the ability to apply for a green card after 5 years if they pass criminal and national security background check and pay their taxes. So once you have the temporary legal status, then you can apply for a green card as long as you pass the criminal and national security background check. Moving on, dreamers, TPS holders, and immigrant farm workers who meet certain requirements are eligible for green cards immediately under the legislation. After 3 years, all green card holders who pass additional background check and demonstrate knowledge of English and US civics can apply to become citizens. Okay? Now, all applicants must be physically present in the United States on or before January 1st, 2021. So this means that if you are not present, then DHS might waive the presence requirement for those who were deported on or after January 20th, 2017, who were physically present for at least 3 years prior to removal for family unity or other humanitarian purposes. Moving on, the intention is to keep families together. The bill reforms the family-based immigration system by clearing backlogs, recapturing unused visas, eliminating lengthy wait times, and increasing per-country visa cap. It also eliminates the so-called 3 and 10-year bars, as I already mentioned. Okay, that's great news. Embrace diversity. The bill introduced No Ban Act that prohibits discrimination based on religion and limits presidential authority to issue future bans. This bill also increases diversity visas to 80,000 from 55,000. Moving on, promote immigrant and refugee integration and citizenship. The bill provides new funding to state and local governments, private organizations, educational institutions, community-based organizations, to expand programs to promote integration and inclusion. Next point is to grow our economy. This bill clears unemployment visa backlogs, recaptures unused visas, reducing lengthy wait times, eliminates per country visa cap. The bill makes it easier for graduates of U.S. universities with advanced STEM degrees to stay in the U.S., improve access to green cards for workers in low-wage sectors, and eliminates other unnecessary hurdles for employment-based green cards. The bill provides, but it's not defined, so we don't know exactly what it actually means, that like what are the other unnecessary hurdles. The bill provides dependents of H-1B visa holders work authorization, and children are prevented from aging out of the system. The bill also creates a pilot program to stimulate regional economic development, gives DHS the authority to adjust green cards based on macroeconomic conditions, and incentivize higher wages for non-immigrant high-skill visas to prevent unfair competition with American workers. Protect workers from exploitation and improve the employment verification process. The bill requires the DHS and a Labor Department establish commission involving labor, employer, and civic rights organizations to make recommendations for improving the employment verification process. Now, they are prioritizing smart border control. So what is this smart border control? Well, supplementing existing border resources with technology and infrastructure. The legislation builds on record budget allocation for immigration enforcement by authorizing additional funding for DHS to develop and implement plan to deploy technology to expedite screening and enhance ability to identify narcotics and other contraband at every land, air, and seaport. So this essentially means that they want to improve technology at the border so they can really screen people. Manage the border and protect border communities. The bill provides funding for training and continuing education to promote agent and officer safety and professionalism. It also creates border community stakeholders advisory committee, provides more special agents at the DHS to investigate criminal and administrative misconduct, and requires the issuance of department-wide policies governing the use of force. And lastly, crack down on criminal organizations. Now, they are also addressing the root cause of migration. Start from the source. The bill codifies and funds the President's $4 billion four-year interagency plan to address the underlying causes of migration in region, including by increasing assistance to El Salvador, Guatemala, Honduras, conditioned on their ability to reduce endemic corruption, violence, and poverty. Improve the immigration courts and protect vulnerable individuals. The bill expands family case management programs, reduces immigration court backlogs, expands training for immigrant judges, and improves technology for immigration courts. The bill also restores fairness and balance to our immigration system by providing judges and adjudicators with discretion to review cases and grant relief to deserving individuals. So this part is actually interesting, because if you are in front of immigration judge, the judge can actually decide and use the discretion, especially if you are the deserving individual. Funding is authorized for legal orientation programs and counsel for children, vulnerable individuals, and other when necessary to ensure the fair and efficient resolution of their claims. Support asylum seekers and vulnerable population. So when it comes to U visas, C visas, and VAWA applicants, including raising the cap of U visa from 10,000 to 30,000 visas per year. The bill also expands protection for national interests assisting US troops. So, what I will do also, I'm going to be linking this overview of the bill below this video so you guys can go and read it yourself. It's great information. If you have a common question, you can leave them below. If you need to book a consultation with me, you can also book it. The link is going to be below this video. And stay tuned for my upcoming videos. In the next video, I'm going to be focusing on E2 visa investors, businesses, and what they need to know in 2021. And also I'm going to be doing another video for DV visa lottery. So stay tuned, stay well, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.